Is it really a budget Ferrari? Unveiling Xiaomi YU7's mysteries and chilling details. Xiaomi went big this time. The first SUV model, YU7, has finally unveiled its mysterious veil. Unexpectedly, it immediately targets the Ferrari Purosangue FUV. Is this the power of the Beijing car king? After the actual car was exposed, various netizens had already showcased their knowledge about this car in detail. But there are still some hidden details that we need to dig deeper. For example, how much does it resemble the Ferrari FUV? What is the circular screen hidden in the interior? Why does the new car weigh more than the 3-motor YU7 Ultra? Is it a modified version of the Ferrari FUV with multiple design integrations? Although this car clearly exhibits the Xiaomi family DNA at first glance, comparing it to the Ferrari FUV reveals some mysteries. Firstly, both have long fronts, and both cars are just shy of the 5-meter mark, positioning themselves as mythologicized contenders. Interestingly, both cars use a short front suspension design. Ferrari does this to bring the engine closer to the center for better weight distribution. Xiaomi, on the other hand, does this to accommodate more luggage. Moreover, the wheel arches of the YU7 and the Ferrari FUV are both double-layered, giving a very crossover car feel. A particularly noteworthy detail is that Xiaomi YU7 has a special hole designed at the front end of the A-pillar. It is speculated that this is for the air entering from the gap above the headlights to be expelled, primarily for auxiliary cooling. Such designs are actually quite rare in electric cars, but they are not uncommon in traditional fuel cars, such as Aston Martin's DBX and DB11. Of course, electric cars have had similar designs before, though they are less common, like the American Lucid Air. However, the placement differs slightly from Xiaomi YU7. In addition, the hood design of the YU7 is also very similar to that of the Lucid Air. A closer look reveals that Xiaomi YU7's front hood extends all the way to the side fenders, unlike the Xiaomi SU7, which features a carved-out front hood. This move is quite a technical feat because the SU7's front hood has two slightly curved surfaces. This time, the new car directly integrates the hood and the fenders, meaning the hood's metal surface bends about 90 degrees. The minimal and extensive curves represent the extremes of stamping processes. However, this approach has many benefits, such as reducing gaps in the hood, making it more aesthetically pleasing, optimizing aerodynamic performance, and improving waterproof and dustproof effects. Coincidentally, the Lucid Air is designed this way too. Not only internationally, but domestically, there have been similar approaches, such as the former GU01 and ZO7, though unfortunately. Looking down, it's also interesting that both the YU7 and Ferrari FUV side skirts taper inward, creating a sense of power. Another small detail is that the previously highly praised semi-hidden door handles on the Xiaomi S7 have disappeared on the Xiaomi YU7, replaced by completely hidden door handles. The answer lies in Xiaomi's patent drawings specifically applied for hidden door handles in June 2023. From the patent drawings, it can be seen that the door handle is actually an independent inward folding mechanical structure. When a hand touches the door handle, it triggers the internal mechanical structure to rotate, thereby unlocking the car door. Earlier, Ferrari's FUV also used such door handles. However, this time Xiaomi has its own patent, possibly allowing for some unique variations. Looking further, both the YU7 and Ferrari FUV have very low C-pillar depressions. Finally, let's look at the rear. Both the YU7 and Ferrari FUV have upwardly curved rears, with the rear windows and small spoilers shaped similarly. While not identical, they are strikingly similar. Overall, aside from the front and rear, the YU7's entire body posture pays a very exquisite tribute to Ferrari. Young people's first Ferrari is now available. BMW's similar front projection display technology is very avant-garde. However, regarding the interior, the YU7 is unlikely to match Ferrari. But don't worry, Xiaomi has also added some tricks this time. From previously leaked interior images of the Xiaomi YU7, the front windshield display looks like a circular HUD. But those who have studied it might notice that it's a new front windshield projection display technology. It's neither a traditional HUD nor an LCD display screen. Instead, it projects a flat display image onto the black reflective film on the front windshield. Xiaomi applied for this patent in 2022 and disclosed it in 2023. So what are the benefits? According to the patent description, it facilitates viewing vehicle information and enhances driving safety. Because the front windshield position is higher than the traditional instrument cluster screen and slightly lower than the hefty it is indeed the most natural. The display logic is quite ingenious. There are one or more display screens placed under the reflective film on the front windshield, similar to laying a phone flat on the car's IP platform, allowing the image to be reflected on the glass even at night. The critical question is how to achieve a continuous display effect. This requires the UI design to coordinate with these reflection screens. However, challenges remain, such as resistance to high temperatures and the impact of strong light on the display effect. So, it depends on the actual performance of the Xiaomi YU7. Speaking of which, BMW is also actively adopting this design. It remains to be seen whether BMW or Xiaomi will take the lead. What's hidden in the ultra-luxurious sports car quality? Next, let's delve into the power aspects. The new car uses dual electric motors, with maximum power outputs of 220 kW and 228 kW, respectively. These are well known. In comparison, the Xiaomi YU7 previously used V6 motors with 205 kW power. It is estimated that Xiaomi has upgraded and optimized the V6 motors for the new car, increasing power by 3 kW through squeezing. Another easily overlooked aspect is the new car's weight, 245 kg. It is not only 200 kg heavier than the Xiaomi YU7 Max version but also exceeds the 3-motor YU7 Ultra. Compared to other brands, it's also quite exaggerated. For example, the Model Y dual-motor version weighs 1998 kg, while the Ferrari FUV with a 6.5L V12 naturally aspirated engine has a curb weight of only 33 kg. Did Leijun use an extra-large battery this time, making it so heavy? Finally, there's the pricing issue. Before speculating on the pricing, we need to consider the different versions of the new car. However, this time Xiaomi seems to want to go big. According to the Ministry of Industry and Information Technology's drawings, the new car's rear badge remains simply YU7, meaning it is highly likely to adopt a standard equals fully equipped strategy, which means the car's price will definitely not be cheap. Secondly, Xiaomi has changed its approach. This time, Xiaomi did not place the Max logo on the car's rear, possibly considering that there is still more than half a year before the launch, and the car's configuration may still need adjustments. Therefore, the price might have several tiers as rumored. However, compared to the final pricing, Xiaomi Automotive's delivery is also a significant issue. Currently, Xiaomi has a Phase 1 factory with an annual design capacity of 150,000 units. After the YU7 surged in orders, the Phase 1 factory has been operating at an overcapacity. It's uncertain whether Xiaomi Automotive's Phase 2 factory can start when the YU7 is launched to alleviate the current situation of the Beijing Car King. From recruitment software, it can also be seen that Xiaomi Automotive is hiring a large number of related positions, as there are still many car orders to be delivered next year. In any case, for a relatively late entrant like Xiaomi in the new energy vehicle sector, it's quite impressive to have already established a foothold in the market with just one product like the YU7. Perhaps the more thoroughly prepared YU7 will sell even better than the YU7.